Hi, Michaela Harris here. I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to Christian for this video. He tells me that you're a relatively new business or you're new to this, and so I'm going to give you a few extra tips in your video. I apologize if it runs over 8 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, but I'm going to give you some tips on where I think that most businesses should start. So you're off to a good start by getting this Google business profile. This is what's going to allow customers to find you in the map section. Now you want to make sure that your name is exactly as you're going to put it on every other platform. If your name is different here than, say, like on Facebook when you do get a Facebook page, or if it's different here than, say, on Angie's List, if you ever do decide to put a listing up, you can do a listing without paying for them to actually bring you in leads. But when you do this, you're going to want to make sure your name, address, and phone number stay the same all the way across the board. Now, you did good by going ahead and getting this up. They do allow you to have a company description, and they give you about 750 words. You want to make sure you're doing that in great detail about what your company does, and it's good to even throw a couple keywords in there as well. Now, keywords I will explain in just a minute, but for the most part, that's how you're going to want to start your Google business profile. And then once you get all that taken care of, you're going to want to go and get more photos, reviews, and citations than your top competitors. Now, citations are just listing sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie, that list your name, address, and phone number exactly as it appears on your business profile. Now, this right here, Power Washing in Lehigh Valley, this is what we call a buyer intent keyword. These are especially important because if you can target these, you will be targeting all those people who are searching with the intent to make a purchase of a product or to hire a company for a service. So these buyer intent words typically look like a service and a city, or a service and a service area together as one keyword. Now that's just a search term people use on a search engine to find something. That's all a keyword is. But you want to target very specific keywords in order to maximize the amount of people who would be coming to your website, which I'll talk about in a minute. You do want to get a website up. Now, being able to do those things I told you to the Google business profile, to get those photos, reviews, citations, more than what your competitors have, these are going to be your top competitors for this right here. These are going to be the top 3 in the maps, and they're going to be the first ones that any customer that comes along are going to see. And then you have this down here, which is what we call the organic section of the first page of Google. 9 out of 10 people will never make it to the second page, and most won't click more businesses. You want to be as easy to find as possible, because if your customers can't find you, then they don't know you exist and they're not going to use you. This is one of the best ways to bring in customers, is to have your business profile in the top 3 of maps and to be as close to the top of those high volume searches as possible. And I'll show you how to figure out which keywords you need to target. Really quick, let's take a look at your top competitor site for that search right there. This is what it looks like. It's not the best one I've ever seen, certainly not the worst. They don't have enough content, and their pictures don't save as keywords, and I think that it could be structured a little bit better. But for you, this is what I'm going to recommend. You want to get 1,500 to 2,000 words of authoritative content on your homepage. Now, when you go create this website, I recommend you using WordPress or Snaps because they are on-page search engine optimization friendly. It's going to help with their ranking process. It's going to make it a little easier on you. Now, on your back pages, you want to get about 500 to 750 words of authoritative content with good keywords throughout that as well. You want to make sure your pictures on your website are saving as keywords. And then when you structure this, your homepage needs to be about your main service area. So if you want to target Lehigh Valley, then that should be what your homepage is about. And then you can add additional location pages for each specific area, like Allentown. You could do a location page for Allentown and be able to rank for all the words that are specific just to Allentown. So someone could search pressure washing Allentown just like they did Lehigh Valley, which is the one I just showed you. So you make your homepage about one specific location and then add your additional locations as back pages to be able to target more keywords. And put your services on separate pages as well. That'll also allow you to target more keywords. Now, if I take a look at this guy's website statistics, let me jump back there. you can see right here the UR and the DR is extremely low, non-existent. This is basically a trust and a power rating. It's how trustworthy and how powerful your website is to search engines. So that's going to be influenced by your backlinks. Now, backlinks are just a link from another website pointing back to yours. It's basically like a big popularity contest on Google. Whoever has the most people pointing towards them is the most popular, but in this case, quality is better than quantity. So you want to make sure that those backlinks are high quality, powerful, and relevant. If they're not relevant to what your services are, it's not really going to do you much good. And if those backlinks look spammy in Google's eyes, it's going to hurt you, not help you. So it's important to get good backlinks, not just a high quantity of them. One good backlink can outdo 1,000 bad ones. Now, you can see here that they are generating a lot of traffic to their website. That number, take it with a grain of salt, because usually this tool, it is not 100% accurate because it is just a tool. That number tends to be a lot higher in reality. Same way with these keywords, your volumes are actually going to be a lot higher than what this tool shows. But if you take a look here, roof cleaning in Lehigh Valley, 40 searches. Deck cleaning, 100 searches. Pressure washing, 90. Power washing, 60. Gutter cleaning, 30. And I can continue to go down, looking for all of those that are buyer intent. Now, you're also going to have search volume for those specific areas. Like Allentown has a few words, and some of the others have a few keywords that can be targeted for them as well, in addition to the Lehigh Valley words. And so those are where those location pages are going to come in. So doing this is going to allow you to rank on that first page, and then you won't have to depend on those lead gen companies to sell you leads that they're going to sell to 6 other businesses. You're going to be able to be on that first page and be able to rake in all those people that are searching for your services, and you don't have to share. As many of those as you can convert into a sale, the better. That's what's going to cause growth for your company. Now, I recommend starting this as soon as possible because it is a process to be able to start ranking. You want to get a website up. You want to make sure you're optimizing that business profile. Get a Facebook page up. That's a good citation for you. And ultimately, I truly believe this is going to be the most effective way for you to grow your business and at a very fast rate. Now, of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about this. Otherwise, I hope that you found this information helpful. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.